What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today we are doing our 3-month update on the Ryukin tank with the Kenta High growth food. So make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. As always, check out all of those links in the description. Make sure to check out Star Fisheries if you're from the UK, and also check out Jimmy Goldfish USA if you're from the US. Today we're going to be heading over to the Ryukin tank. We're going to be seeing if the Ryukin have changed at all with the Kenta High growth food trial. It has been 3 months now, so I'm finally ending the trial. We haven't quite finished all of the Kenta food, but we got quite a way through the tub. I'm just going to be updating you on my thoughts through the whole trial on what I think of the food and also feeding pellets. You may have also seen our future plans video, and you may know that the Ryukin are going to be departing from us and are going to be going, and I would say in the next few videos that is going to be the case, and we are going to be shutting that tank down, and I'll try to document a little bit of that process if I can as well. So let's head over to the Ryukin tank now and check up on them after the growth trial. So as you can see, we still have all 5 Ryukin. They are doing really well. I've had no issues with them at all over the 3 months using the Kenta food. They have done really well over the trial. I would say they haven't changed too much just because purely they are adult fish, and it would have been better for me to do this trial with probably younger fish like the top view rancher outside. But potentially we could do another trial in the future, or maybe I'll get some more smaller ranchu for the outside pond, and maybe we can see how that trial goes. Maybe get some more tubs of the Kenta growth, or maybe some other foods. If there's any other foods you want me to trial, potentially I could do that as well. But as you'll see, the Ryukin are lovely and active. We've got no problems with them at all. I would say the colour is probably the same. I did say in one of the updates I thought the colour maybe lacked slightly, but I would now say the colour is probably the same as they were when I purchased the fish. So the Kenta hasn't impacted on the colour. I wouldn't say the colour is any more vibrant, and if you do want to get some slightly more vibrant colours, then potentially look at adding another type of pellet or another type of fish food into the mix. I would say that these fish have grown slightly over the trial, nothing too dramatic. It's quite hard to compare. I did have a comment or a couple of comments saying I should have taken some before and after pictures, and that was an actually great comment, and that is probably something I will work on in the future growth trials or the future food trials that we do, and I do apologise for not doing any before and after pictures. I will try and get a bit of a video from the first week or the first day that we did of the trial, and a video of them now. They don't look too much different. I would say they haven't really changed that much, but they are doing really healthy nonetheless, and it is really good to see that feeding purely a pellet-based diet has caused no negative influences to these fish, which is kind of where I really wanted to see the trial go. I knew that as they are adult fish, they're not going to change that much. 3 months isn't going to do too much to them, but I really wanted to see if feeding just that pellet-based diet is going to have any negative influence on them. They're going to lose any colour, body shape, etc. But they've done pretty well. So overall, my personal view on the Kenta High growth food is it is a really good food. It has a really good protein content, and I would say feeding it to a younger fish you'd maximise the gain out of that food. Feeding that food as a solemn food to older fish, parent fish, is not going to have too much of an effect on them, and I would say it's potentially a little bit of a waste of money. If you're going to feed it to parent fish or older fish, I would generally mix it in around about 30% of the diet, and mix it in with some other pellets, maybe some wet food, some fruit, some vegetables, something like that. And if you are going to feed it to younger fish, then you can sort of ramp up a little bit higher, maybe not quite 100%, but maybe 70% of the diet as the Kenta High growth, and then you can also sort of add some other bits to the diet which may make it slightly more cost effective. I would say at the price point the Kenta it is on the higher end of the Goldfish foods. It is a little bit pricey, but maybe if you are mixing it in with other foods, it can be a little bit economical, a little bit more cost effective. But personally, at the end of this trial, looking at these fish, I would feed the Kenta High growth in a mixed formula with other foods. I'd feed it to younger fish but overall I'm really happy with what it's done to the fish, and 3 months of just pellet diet on a slightly sensitive species, it is done really well, and I couldn't really ask for too much more. As I said, I think in the future we're going to do some other trials with some other foods. I'm going to finish using the Kenta on the Ryukin. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is one of the last videos where they're actually going to be featuring in the channel, because they are moving on, and I said in my future plans video, we're going to have some slightly larger tanks potentially, something slightly different, and sort of try something a bit different on the channel as well. And so I've got to really get rid of these guys and move them on to a new home, and I have a few members of the Fancy Goldfish Fanatics Facebook group that are going to be taking these off me, and also the system as well, you see. So I would say in the next couple of videos this is going to be gone, and I'll try and document that process as much as possible. I know that's nothing really to do with the trial, but I wanted to keep you up to date with the Ryukins. So that is the end of this Kenta growth trial, or the Kenta High growth trial. I haven't luckily needed to use any of the Kenta gas food on the Ryukin. I do have a brand new tub of that, and luckily I haven't needed to use it. I know some people will mix the gas in with the high growth, but overall over the trial I didn't need to do that at all. But potentially if you've got some slightly more compacted goldfish, maybe some Chinese style ranchu, you might want to add a little bit of that Kenta gas into the diet basically. I haven't used the Kenta gas. I have done a video on the Kenta gas, but I haven't done a video of me using it myself, so I don't have any personal experience using it, and I cannot say whether it works or doesn't work. I'm not sponsored or endorsed to do this video, and I'm just giving you my opinions and my facts. So end of the video, I would say 3 key things are: mix the Kenta High growth food in with other pellets or another part of the diet like rapashi. Feed it to slightly smaller fish that you want to bring on and groom on. And also finally, if you want to improve colours in your fish, you will need to add something extra to the diet, because there is no real colour enhancers in this diet. It is just mainly used for growth and development of the body structure. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video and the 3-month update on the Ryukin tank. As always, if you've got any questions or you want your tank featured on the channel, drop me a comment down below or email me at fancygoldfishfanatics@gmail.com, and I will do my best to get your tank featured on the channel. As always, thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.